So I'm Mark Waters here with Suzanne Annesty in advance of the Sydney Town Hall, and I just first wanted to ask you why you're passionate about entrepreneurship, why you believe in entrepreneurship.
Well, I've been an entrepreneur for 18 years, and I'm very passionate about it because I can control my day. I can control my destiny. When I first opened, I remember one of the local businesses, we had a lot of the customers coming in, and after about a year or so, they came in one day and said they weren't going to be back. And the reason why they weren't going to be back was because the company was downsizing. And that was the first time I realized that I had control of my job. And being able to be in control of your job is definitely a perk.
Absolutely, and I think it's wonderful. Yeah, you can carve out your own lifestyle. You're not working a 9 to 5, which is fantastic. So, in your experience, then, in working with others that are also entrepreneurs, would you say that is that one of the driving factors? And what else though is great about entrepreneurship?
The fact that you can control your own destiny, that is a driving factor. Being creative, I'm a very creative person, and I can take that positive energy and that creativity and turn it into something that can make a living for me. So not only do I make a living, I can make a difference for myself and others.
Absolutely. And do you find then, how are entrepreneurs sort of treated in the local community? Would you say that they get respect, that they're recognized for being, pillars and contributing members, or are they viewed maybe more negatively as like a sales-oriented group? I'm just wondering what your views are on that.
I think we're well respected in the community, and I think not only are we well respected, but we're a definite part of the community. We're not just there to run a business and make a living. We're part of the society that we create. We're part of the everyday goings-on of the people that are walking up and down the street, the people that are shopping in the grocery stores. So we live and breathe the community.
Absolutely, and that's wonderful. So one of the next questions that I would like to ask you, you've obviously been involved in the community for a while. You know a lot of entrepreneurs. You know some of the challenges that they've gone through. Are there any major challenges that you see that entrepreneurs are facing that haven't been tackled yet that we need to solve?
I don't think we're supported as much as we should be as far as the government goes. I have seen lots of large businesses come into the community with lots of promises. They're going to employ hundreds of people, and they're given major support in many ways, financially, of course, through the government agencies and the government at large. They come, they employ lots of people, and then they leave. But the entrepreneur only employs a few people, but we're a mainstay. We don't come and leave, we stay. And I think that the support that is given to the larger corporations that come into the area is much, much more pronounced than what is given to the small business.
Absolutely, and some of the great stats on that, 99.7% of all businesses in Canada are SMEs, and those SMEs are often Canadian owned, whereas some of these foreign groups are not. So would you like to provide a bit of a comment on, is Canadian business really about the small to medium enterprise?
Oh, absolutely. We are the pulse of every community, and the communities make up the country. So yes, entrepreneurship, small business owners, we are at the heart of what this country is.
Absolutely true, I think, and I think all of our members would agree with you very much. So, if you had any kind of a message that you could give to a young and budding entrepreneur that's looking at getting involved in this, to inspire them, to get them excited, but to also help them maybe overcome some of the challenges they face, what would that message be?
Believe in yourself. Don't listen to others that say it's not a good idea. Don't think that you can't accomplish anything you set your mind to. Remember also that life is full of successes and failures, and so is business. Part of being a successful entrepreneur is weathering both the good weather and the storms.
Absolutely. And the last question I'd like to ask then on that issue, of believing in yourself, do you think that people, especially young people, are right now really viewing entrepreneurship as a viable future path for themselves, or do we need to do more?
I think we need to do more to encourage people to become an entrepreneur. Everyone believes that being a doctor or a nurse or a lawyer is really a good choice for a career, and yes, it is. But I think we need to bring entrepreneurship up to the level of every other choice as far as a career goes.
Absolutely wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Suzanne. I really appreciate you taking the time to meet with us, and I really appreciate your commentary as well on the importance of the small business to Canada's future.
Thank you.
Wonderful.